April is likely to be a very busy month. A lot of things will be happening, not the least of which, of course, is the fact that Mercury is going to be retrograde from the 2nd of April through the 28th of April. And there'll be a number of conjunctions, not the least of which is the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus on April 20th. Then again, Mars and Neptune conjunction in Pisces on April 28th. The chart for April 2024 has a sun and rising in Aries and a moon in Capricorn. Hard lessons are likely this busy month. Blaming will come from every direction as the Mercury retrograde lasts almost the whole month. The Pons Brooks or Devil comet will be visible to the northwest of the eclipse near Jupiter, so some changes may come with a degree of difficulty. If you know your moon and rising signs, please listen to those as well. Aries, the challenge you face is the need to rebuild some faith in yourself instead of surrendering to the social values that demand you to be sociable and submissive. It's time to act out. Taurus, your sense of self-worth is growing and transforming your personal strength and mental health. This result is forthcoming as you are very much stronger in so many ways. Gemini, conflicting thoughts about the values that seem to guide others astray reveals the need to find a better understanding of self. This is the nature of the conflicts in life. Cancer, your relationship has entered a critical phase. Major changes and transformations are nearby. Preparation is unnecessary. This has been your real task for quite some time. Leo, being part of real change and transformation means a thorough house cleaning. Psychological and spiritual growth will follow when you break free of being held back by society. Virgo, you are sensing a new level of validity for your feelings of insecurity based on some conflicts involving your relationship to others. Renew faith in your own real abilities. Libra, it seems important to accept a deeply internal change that honors your spiritual core. No need for external conflicts and feelings of loss. Keep on building more faith in yourself. Scorpio, increasing your sense of compassion for self and others increases your own healing and recovery. This will help you overcome isolation resulting from fears of failing others. Sagittarius, helping people understand the current reality of unconsciousness in the world is your work. What seems true is your need to keep up with the transformations underway. Capricorn, transcending the past will help facilitate building foundational, transformational values that you will need to structure a better future. Confidence in your ability is the key. Aquarius, renew your dedication to transformational ideas. Inner opposition causes procrastination instead of action. Your need is a valid one, and the challenge is to feel that way. Pisces, the need for social change provides the karmic weight that your consciousness is so sensitive to. Your expansive perspective includes all views, so you must discover your own. Here's some things and some items to watch for. Mercury retrograde in Aries. April 2nd to the 22nd. The motion of Mercury is toward Chiron and the need to respond to the suffering in the world by calling for a transition toward universal peace. April 8th. The total solar eclipse in Aries. This eclipse is conjunct the north node of the moon and so heralds a rendezvous with destiny. It is also conjunct Chiron, showing the need for healing via real and lasting change. This is the last solar eclipse that will be visible in the United States for the next 20 years. Pluto in Aquarius for 20 years. Pluto's presence in Aquarius through 2044 is reflected in Mercury's retrograde motion lasting nearly the whole month, and in the fact that no solar eclipse will be visible, as I said, for the next 20 years in the U.S. April 10th, Mars and Saturn conjunction in Pisces. On April 10th, pushes against social and political barriers to weaken attempts at holding back destructing forces. April 19th, Mercury-Venus conjunction in Aries. Occurring near the degree of the solar eclipse, this conjunction emphasizes the inner challenges involved in rethinking our core values and ideals. A new and better understanding of how personal ideals have faded into the background of social needs belonging to the past. April 20th, Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus. This conjunction suggests that a worldwide economic transformation has begun, and that it's driven by the collapsing matrix of the world power structure. This calls for a much better understanding of the depth of the transformation that will unfold over the next 20 years. April 28th, Mars and Neptune conjunction in Pisces. This conjunction calls for universal compassion, but could feature a chaotic expansion of the current wars in Ukraine and the Palestinian land of Gaza, expanding into a world war. Since Mercury resumes forward motion on this day, it is possible that global movements for change and world peace could also begin to emerge. April 28th, Chiron conjunct the eclipse degree. Chiron is on the same degree as the solar eclipse when Mercury turns direct on April 28th, revealing the current level of pain as sufficient motive for deep transformational healing. The comet Pons Brooks, or the Devil Comet, visible to the northwest of the eclipse near Jupiter. This comet was last here 71 years ago. Often referred to as a harbinger of wars and natural catastrophes, this last previous pass was accompanied by the catastrophic flooding of the Yangtze River in China in 1954. Some catastrophic event may accompany this pass of the comet, if it hasn't already happened, with the accidental destruction of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. The south node of Saturn is conjunct Pluto on the border between Capricorn and Aquarius. This combination provides an opportunity for release from the long history of past attempts to destroy problems rather than solving them. The south node is also an invitation to surrender to the past, arguing against utilizing the long arc of historic efforts that are encapsulated by the north node. The south node of Uranus, conjunct the ninth house in Sagittarius. This conjunction points to wars raging in many parts of the world and asks for some judicial response to the excessive level of violence, offering this as an opportunity for release from the past and hopefully revealing a new vision for the future of humanity.